Okay.
Hey guys. How y'all doing?
All right.
Now I went to school with that girl over there in middle school. I didn't know that she wrote no poetry until after high school. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. It's been good. Okay. Well, if everybody needs to come out, I showed a couple poems that I hope you all enjoy. But also listen to the message that's being said. So I hope y'all will hear. The title of the first one that I'm going to do is called Blackout. Blackout, time out, no way out, traveling without sense of direction, no knowledge of affection, always taught that a rough exterior is the best protection. Coming from the gutters of the hood to the area where eighth is your section. Never look upon it as a blessing, but a curse. What if you were to rewind? We're gonna go back. Black out, time out, no way out, traveling without sense of direction, no knowledge of affection, always taught that a rough exterior is the best protection. Coming from the gutters of the hood to the area where eighth is your section. Never looked upon as a blessing, but a curse. What could be worse than 180 fighters being driven in a hearse? But 180 statistics gone completely ballistic, with self-degradation etched into his heart. Not sure what to start, but it's definite of the end, which is brought on prematurely because of insecurities and lack of feelings. Where does the story begin? Many say the same place that it ends, eulogizing his best friend at the age of 10, screaming out, "Black out!" Unable to see the light, trying to gain street cred because of the hype, roaming the streets at night in search of retaliation, claiming loyalty as validation, putting fear in his heart as the motivation. But when he comes to the realization that his condemnation will be eternal damnation, the death angel walks proudly across this nation, gaining power in this darkest hour, placing on graves dead flowers and liquor, feeding Mother Nature with water that's bitter, turning many Christians into one-time hitters and quitters. Black out, blinded, living life double-minded, constantly being reminded of their faith. How long will these lost souls have to wait? There are too many Christians crowding the prayer gates with selfish, materialistic rantings and begging for mates. It's time to take your wake up, stop sipping from the cup of idolized dreams, become a better player on God's team, live the life of the redeemed, given to you by the Redeemer. It's true we were all born sinners, but the Lamb was slain in order to gain eternal life winners. So there is no excuse to travel without. There is a way out. Don't let time run out. Open your eyes to avoid the blackout.
That's my homie.
Okay, this second one, is actually something I wrote recently. So I've only done it once. It's called Cold Blue. Y'all know Cold Blue. In the hospital, they Cold Blue, Cold Blue. Cold Blue, Cold Blue. The patient stopped breathing and CPR just won't do. The heart has stopped pumping and the oxygen ain't getting through. No, let me rephrase that. Cold Blue, Cold Blue. The Christians stop listening and regular preaching just won't do. The fivefold has stopped ministering and the word ain't getting through. 1, 2, clear. No response. Too much worry and stress. The world has passed this test while the church has suddenly slipped into cardiopulmonary arrest. So what can you do when the patient is holding his breath, refusing to help, but is convinced that he knows what's best? So if you do, then breathe. Unpuff your chest. Beep, we got a pulse, but the pressure's still weak. So let's nourish him, starting with Philippians 4:13. After this, all things through Christ who strengthens us. Check the vitals. It looks okay. But for some reason, these symptoms just won't go away. Weakness and later breathing, or should I say singing and no longer reading. This is breeding grounds for failure. The total opposite of success. Neglecting warning signs while continuing to waver and falter is like showing the utmost disrespect by having sex on the altar. Wait a minute. Don't code again, because presence of our confidence, full body physical to begin, checking everything from the outside and the inside, no longer allowing Satan to joyride. Let's send him back to the psych ward. Make him free from his pain and lies. Psalms 116:1. I love the Lord, he heard my cry. But did we hear the cry of our own indiscretion? Forgetting that the ability to breathe and breathe free is one of the greatest blessings. But like CPR, a million breaths cannot compare to the one breath given to start humanity. Just like a mind can get on its own will never survive in this broad spectrum of human sanity. And immature soul stands no chance in a world of vanity, like being lost in the wilderness with no sense of a direction. Having nowhere to turn, coming face to face with fears of rejection that arise from the complexion of feelings that come to divert certain situations, causing thoughts and hopes and sense and complications over his head like faulty decorations, leading inclinations of no longer wanting to face reality. So he figures the only way out is through self-inflicted fatality, cold blue, forgetting all morality. No longer sharing a commonality with those that surround him, but it seems so hard when no one understands him. Rather than listen, they point the finger and condemn him, feeling his fate, never realizing the difference that a few nice words could make. Now he's sitting alone in his room, thoughts racing, heart pacing, then boom, one shot to the head. His earthly life is never resumed. But is it really his fault that his life ended so soon, or is it yours because all you did was sit back and assume? Cold blue, the church stopped breathing again. Cold blue, the church stopped teaching about sin. Cold blue, the church stopped caring about men. No love and no fear of the Lord is causing the world to end. Who knows when that last breath will be exhaled to never return again? Looking for the end will never be it. Cold blue, it's time for the church to commit.